Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup. This is season 3, episode 43. Conned again. Pigeon, Puppy, and Amber. So Amber was knocking on the door, and she got to answer. This dude answered the door. He's like, "So who is you?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm Amber. I'm looking for Puppy." So he go get Puppy, and she come out. She's like, "What's going on? What you doing here?" So I got this address from your mom. You know, she said you was missing for like a few weeks, and I ain't talked to you, so I'm just coming to check on you, make sure you're all right. And she's like, "I'm all right. I'm cool. I'm chilling. You know, what do you want?" And we're like, "Really? This how you go do me like this? Like you've been missing. You've been MIA. Last time we saw you, you was wilding out, and I just want to make sure you good." You look good. I mean, I would say she don't look like she messed up. She looks very decent. She actually gained, like, remember she lost the weight when she got out, but now it looks like she kind of gained maybe 10 or so pounds, and it kind of balanced it all out. Like she got some fake contacts in though, but you know, so 1999, people gotta stop doing that. And that ugly ass, that chain, yeah, those are so 1997. But anyways, she's just telling her, like, "Look, I got my, or no, I don't got my stuff together. So mom, why don't you just leave me alone? I'm doing better if I'm just MIA, not talking to nobody." So Amber like, "All right, I'm just thought I'd be nice." And Queen in the background doing this. Because somebody was like, "Yeah, she fired me." Like, yeah. You know, she didn't want to be there in the first place. And she, you know, like, well, Amber must be missing, her and Sammy must be going through some problems because she wouldn't be all up in my business trying to find me. So something must be up. But I'm doing fine. I'm just okay. She never did admit if old boy was her man or not. But obviously it's somebody she lives with in this house. And we're not sure if that's the only person there either. It's just she do live in a nice looking neighborhood, in a decent house with a, I don't know, halfway looking decent fellow. Who knows? It could have been a drug dealer, like Amber said. Yeah, we don't know. A meth dealer, because he was a white boy. But anyways, you know, she leave her and just say, "All right, then I'll see you later. I'll go tell your mama you're all right." So fine. Puppy like, "Yeah, go on ahead." And you can tell Amber mad because she go call her real name, Michelle. But, you know, we'll get to them later. Pretty much Shane and Lacey, you know, they take the little family out to a beach day. I guess this was Shane's idea. But it's not just going to be them. They got friends and family coming. So it's just, you know, fun day on the beach. Unfortunately, the sun is not out and it's very, very windy. But they're going to do it anyways. I think they're in Virginia Beach. And I don't know when they filmed this, so the weather, right, was probably decent enough to be out there. But it was so windy for them babies. I don't know, y'all know, but colic in the ears. I'm like, oh my Lord, just cover her up. Which she eventually did, finally. Her and her friend had their babies out there like that. They need a hat on or something. But anyway, she telling them, like, "Yeah, Shane been acting different lately. Ever since we had this baby, he don't want to touch me and all this stuff. He go to the gym a lot. He putting cologne on when he go to the gym and, you know, gelling himself up. Like, why you gotta look nice to go get messed up? Because technically you go to the gym, you just gonna sweat it all off anyway. So what's up with that?" He like, "No, I just, you know, want to smell good when I go or whatever. Don't want to be funky." I guess it sounds like a good excuse, but that's what deodorant's for, right? Or Axe or something. So her friends is like, "Okay, this is a red flag for you, Lacey, because we know you. And if he ain't doing this, that means something's going on. So did you check his phone?" Like, "No, I ain't checked his phone." Like, "Oh, it's right here, girl, let's go in there." So the friends get the phone. She's like, "If you don't go in, I'm going to go in it." So she get in there, and she like, "Yep, I got in." So Dante is back, and not necessarily with Nicole at this moment. His friend Derek done hooked them up on a blind date, and it's with a black girl, you know, cute, whatever, you know, something probably a little bit different for him. Who knows? I don't know what he dates, but anyway, they go in one of the little paddle boat type situations on the lake or on the pond, and just talking to her, you know. Um, he just lets her know straight up, like, "I used to date this inmate. So I hope that you're not an inmate or you ain't got no records and stuff like that. And she like, no, I'm straight, but I like what I see. He's tall, dark, and handsome. And if you like what you see, then I guess we can go on another date. I don't mind. He did he open up about the torso when he was talking about his height? Did he tell her? I hope he didn't tell her he had the torso. I might have just missed that, but I know. Yeah, no. He didn't tell her that. No, he didn't, because I don't think she would have agreed to the second date if he told her that. But anyway, he did tell her about Nicole. But he said he ain't been talking to her for about 4 months or so now. But unfortunately, she's still in his system. Like, he still be thinking about her. Like, if the phone ring, he, is it Nicole? Like, he was just, she just all up in there. I don't know why, but we gonna see later, because of course he wouldn't be on here if he still wasn't talking to her. But at this moment, he's trying to move on. And we're thinking, oh, this is potential, you know what I'm saying? He said he's like interested in the girl, so he'll take her on the second date. But will it last? I don't know. So, Dante, Amber. Damn, who is this on here? Sorry. You get the smoking and you get the forgetting some shit, right? But anyway, Sean and his little girl, or new chick, he take her out to eat. This is her first meal fresh out. Get some pizza. She's a little overwhelmed by a lot of things, you could tell in the car, on the ride while she's talking to her mom or whoever she was talking to on the phone. I kind of feel like that wasn't her mom, just the way that she was, like, no, you ain't on speaker, like, stuff like that. I don't know. Texting her friends and things. And basically she goes on to confess her secret is not another person. She's hiding a kid. She has a daughter who's 6. She ain't seen the daughter in 6 years. She would not allow her daughter to come and see her while she was locked up, so that her daughter does not know nothing about that life. You know what I'm saying? I guess, choices, whatever she made. The daughter lives with her mom. And she just gonna tell Sean, like, look, is he trying to move a little fast here? And she's just like, look, I did tell you he was gonna meet my mom and everything, but I think we're gonna hold off on that. I think we should just let me go get, back with my family. Let me go meet my daughter and things like that. Let me get comfortable, and then let me try to tell, them, like, oh, I do have a friend and all this type stuff. Like, she don't consider him my boyfriend. Like, at this time, she was just, like, we was talking on the phone. We never meet like that. So how he think we in a relationship, like, Sean, I don't know. And he thinking like, okay, well, if she got this little secret, then should I tell her about Destiny? Or should I tell her about the kids I got? Because I don't even know how many I told her. Like, dang, I don't know. Like, he don't forgot, because he was telling her Destiny things and her at the same time. So he don't know he don't even know how old he told her he was, which I think that was right. You gotta tell her your right age. I don't know why he be lying like this. Sean, you can't lie to get a girl. It just never works out in the end. I think he should know this by now. But, it is what it is. That's Sean. And, while they're enjoying their pizza and she's trying to confess all these things, of course, he's like, okay, fine. I wasn't trying to just take you home like that. I was trying to, stop somewhere. At least I want to hang out with you, because most of the time, that's kind of the first thing they want to do anyway is, can we go to the hotel, the room, or the house and just hurry up and get it over with? And, at this point, since she goes straight to her mama house, the only place to stop is just somewhere, huh? So I'm like, ugh, Sean, this is gross. I don't know about you. I don't know. It was just gross. And she just like, oh, okay, I don't know. It is what it is. She's been locked up for about 6-7 years. So she, when you fresh out, she's just a little bit nervous and got a lot of anxiety at this moment. You can tell. But she going through it. And remember, she gave him that drink, or she had that drink in the smoothie. So I'm looking at her like, dang, she seemed like she high or something. But nah, she was a little buzzed from that drink. John and Christiana, they not really doing much. They is finishing up the photo shoot, the little Bonnie and Clyde situation. Looking crazy, I don't know. It is what it is. They almost belong with each other, Once you keep looking at them, it's like, okay, I see it. I can see them working out versus some of these other folks, you know what I'm saying? But that's all they was doing and trying to figure out. He wants to remarry her in front of all her friends and family. Because remember when she got married literally, when she got out, they went to the park and then she had to go to the halfway house and all that stuff situation. But this time he wants to do it with her mom and everything, the kids, make like a real nice ceremony. And that way, maybe she'll forget about him flirting with the sister and all that craziness. But then the next question gonna be, is the sister gonna be invited to the wedding? Because that's gonna be another problem. We gotta bring, what's her name, Tara? Yeah, we gonna have to bring her back and figure these things out. But anywho's, Dante, he is just a little special dude. He like, I'm just thinking about Nicole. I'm thinking about her. I just can't get her off my mind. I miss her. I just miss her a lot. And it's because she not answering his phone calls and none of his texts and messages and then he gonna go to her house and go and talk to her mama. And I don't even know if he even thought that is she here or not. He just gonna pop up because what if she would have answered the door? Because he did not. So all right, what if Nicole would answer the door? He would have been looking crazy. I don't know. But you go to the backyard and just tell him the mama like, look, I miss your daughter, and since you know her, the most, or could you try to help me? I've been, I did so much for her. I love her, and she just, like she just treating me like this. She gonna do me like this, like she, I never touched her. It's just, he can't get over it. Like, what is going on, Dante? So the mama like, really? If you need to say all these things, you need to tell her. You're not supposed to tell me. I don't want to know none of this stuff. And the way it sounded to me is you just mad because you ain't ever get none. So why don't you just leave? You're supposed to, well, she said, right, kick rocks. Like, oh, duh. And she in the house right now. So why don't you better hurry up and go now? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just stupid. And he like, oh man, I thought I just needed your help, No, oh Lord, Dante, you just doing all the wrong things. I just don't understand him at this point. Like, who hit you on the head while you was in the military? That's what I feel like. Somebody knocked him out, or maybe a bomb. It went off too close, and it rattled his brain just a little slight. Cause yeah, Nicole don't owe you nothing. That was all you thinking that you was gonna do what you did to get you something, get you a girlfriend, get you a wife, and all that stuff. And nah, it did not turn out that way. And just leave it alone. But she talking about on it like, Mama go in the house, he leave. Oh, well, I do miss Dante. He did a lot for me, and da da da. But she's still talking to Tia. Tia, Butch Stutter, out here in these streets. She told Nicole, like, look, you gonna be with him or you gonna be with me? But if you're gonna be with me, then you ain't gonna be doing all the stuff that you was doing with him. Like, ain't gonna fly with me. So Tia, like, yeah, I don't know how this is gonna play out because Tia do got a little temper, she's a little possessive, and I don't know, but I do want to call Dante. I'm gonna see if he came over here. Then that mean, I can, he gonna answer my calls. Girl, you already know this plan still dang call. Now she gonna have Tia and Dante fight each other. Well, technically they won't fight each other because she's a girl and he's a man. But she wanna be in a triangle entanglement. Oh yeah, John and Christiana, they photos did come out. It was alright. It's Bonnie and Clyde. It is what it is. So Sean and Sarah. You know, he's driving, thinking he about to drop her off. Well, no, make a pit stop first and then drop her off to her mama house, right? And she like, no, actually, you're gonna drop me off at this parking lot and my ride is gonna come pick me up, and you're gonna stay in the car or whatever, I'm gonna say bye, and I'll call you later. And he's like, what? She's like, yeah, I already texted, my mom and everything. They're about to come. So we just gonna, actually, you can just go. He like, no, I'm not just gonna leave you here, just gonna be staying on the side of, in this parking lot by yourself. And she like, no, they about to be here anyway, so it's okay. No, it's all right. Ain't nobody gonna get me, whatever. So he like, whatever. So he waited. The car pull up, kind of like behind them in the parking lot. And she like, okay, that's my ride. And he was just about to get out, like, let me give you a hug. She's like, no, 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 no. Stay in, stay in, stay in. And, she was like, look, I just met you. This is really their first time meeting, like, face to face. So she like, I don't want you to know where my mama live. I don't want you to have an address. Like, I don't want you to follow me. Like, because he was like, well, where are they going? I can't even see. So he starts to pull up behind them. So she like, oh, shit. So she kind of already see what he was about to do. So she jumped out real quick like, no, 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 no. You ain't going to follow me. You can go either out the other way or go, opposite directions. And he's like, all right, for real? Okay. Okay, I got you. She's like, I'm going to call you. So he like, dang, really? Like, is this how she about to do me? Like, am I being kind again? Like she just used me all this time. Like I did all this because remember he done quit his job. He's supposed to be in Las Vegas is where he live at. Flew all the way out here to Ohio for this girl, and now you just about to dip out on me. So I don't know what you're gonna do, Sean. Unfortunately, he probably still gonna try to follow her. I don't know. He looked like a little stalker. Because what else is he gonna do? Go back to the hotel and blow her up? Most likely, because Annie just gave her the phone. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see, Sean. Okay, so Dante. Well, Dante and Nicole. Well, this is Nicole and Tia actually. So Dante left and then whatnot. So Tia ends up coming around. And, for her to be 5 hours away, I'm not sure. Well, she said, it is a little tough being in a relationship long distance. So obviously she probably is visiting maybe on the weekends or so, here and there. Because, there's quite a drive depending, what, 5 hours, that's just a lot. So, Nicole's just have to just confess, just like, Dante did come over here while I was asleep and he told my mom, that he still missed me and I owe him sex and everything from all the things he did for me and bought for me. And I didn't talk to him though, I didn't call him or anything. And Tia is like, so, I mean, what you gonna do about this though? Like, are you gonna tell him that he can't be coming popping up talking to your mom and all this type of stuff? You gotta set some boundaries here. You just not, you're not just gonna say nothing. He just gonna keep calling you and texting you and all this stuff, I guess. I don't know. Cause she like, I'm not really cool with it because of course I know that they was talking and he was doing all this stuff. So in her mind, she like, yeah, so if I just break up with you now, then you're just gonna go be with him, right? So Nicole like, well, I don't know, no, not necessarily or whatever, but I mean, it's in the back of her mind, duh, because Dante, if he's spending this money on you and buying her like the shoes and all that stuff, of course, she ain't got no job. And as of now, she's talking about she got an interview coming up at a tanning salon. Okay, you probably know it's not like making the most money, but it's making something, at least for the time being. So, of course, Tia is a little concerned because of course, she's going to be around a lot of women besides men in the tanning salon. It's full of girls mostly than dudes. And, I don't know. She is going to help her out with the outfit and all that stuff, help her to get prepared. But she's just thinking like, nah, this is just, something I have to give with this Dante thing. Like, she's like, I don't want to be jealous and all this. Because, right, it's a dude versus girl type thing. Like, I can't be jealous of you for real, because we not the same person. Or you know what I'm saying? Only thing I could be jealous of her is that she like you more than me, but it's not the reasons why. You know what I'm saying? It's So Nicole obviously got some things to think about because we know she definitely gonna call this fool, and Tia definitely gonna be mad. Then we end the show out with Lacey because remember she going through this phone, and they find like a few messages saying like, I'll meet you at the gym, or that was a good session we had last time, can't wait for the next session, things like that. So she like, oh, okay. So this fool out here going to the gym and cheating or whatever at at the gym, or not at the gym, but definitely when he going to the gym. And so how are we gonna confront this? What's gonna happen? Like, Lacey, when she get mad, and she can literally do anything. So at this point, wow, she kind of takes a little break from everybody. Shane and the dad is talking, and you know how the dad is. He's pretty, he ain't he a little tough cookie, we'll say. He want to make sure that Shane is right and always on point. But Shane ain't. Like, he just like, so, my daughter already got these kids. They daddies ain't around or whatever. So you the one who came, you married her, you had another kid. So now you just saying that you didn't want to do this? You out? Like, what's going on? You going to the gym all the time? Like, and then, right, where's the money? The job? I'm not seeing this improvement. Because he's talking about he want to work from home or try to figure out how to work from home. Well, how are you doing that if you going to the gym? Hmm? Hmm? You trying to do a workout home gym? But you can't do that at the gym. You gotta do it at home. Or what? I don't know. Shane is a little confused at this point. Because he might just be hiding something, right? We don't know what the message is fully said, but it said something. So Lacey, of course, she in the bathroom, and she must have either forgot her microphone was on, or maybe she didn't care. But they always catch it. If you still got your microphone on, no matter what room you go into, they can still get feedback. Yeah. She calling somebody. I thought she was about to like call whoever was in his phone. Nope, she called John. Yep. John popped up like, hey, what's up? That's a deep voice. I'm like, who is that? Yep. That's John. Mm-hmm. Why are you gonna call this fool? That's the last person you should be calling. I don't even understand her. She's so stupid. Because she probably should. Lacey, ever since she came on this show, her and John and Shane, they've been like one of the fan favorites, which is why they back. Because they some dumbasses. Especially Shane for sticking around with this girl. And Lacey for the way she be treating them. John, you better stay away, because she called the popo on you, and she was smacking you and everything on the camera. So I know she be smacking Shane up. I just know it. Nope. Shane just better be lucky she ain't called the police on him just yet. But she might. You never know. But anyway, this is Love After Lockup, season 3 still, because it's like almost the 50th episode. So hopefully when they get to the new season, we can start saying season 4. I don't know. And Christiana, I need to figure out, is she pregnant or not pregnant? I know people have been wondering that. But anyway, peace out, y'all.